All right, so we have some strongholds on recharge. My strategy right from the start is going to be to push camo. I'm going to hit this curb slide to try to get there faster than anybody else. I hit it perfectly, get this camo pretty much uncontested, and to hit the curb slide perfectly, you're going to want to crouch right when you hit the bottom of the stairs about right there. That's what I did, and it helped me get it basically for free. So I'm not going to lie, when I was first reviewing this footage, I was a little confused. As you can see, I have 3 teammates in C. None of them are going to A. None of them are helping me push B. And as the camo player, I don't really want to be the person who's in the fight because I have the element of surprise. I can get that information. If I'm shooting and I'm doing all this damage, it's just revealing my position, and it kind of defeats the purpose of camo. But after thinking about this a little bit more, I think it was just the way that I communicated. I said that I'm going to go take B, and I kind of just assumed that somebody was going to come with me, but that's my mistake. You have to have clear communication. I said that I'm going to go push B, and they stayed C because we didn't want a triple cap. That's just a miscommunication on my part. As you can see, though, the enemy team just keeps throwing themselves at B. I'm not trying to be in the action this much. I was actually trying to pull a shock rifle to me there. This guy's going to move right at the worst time. Get another back smack, and the guy puts me down. So once I come off of respawn, I do want to just take a moment to talk about team positioning on this map. We end up taking objective C and objective A. Now, I believe that this is the ideal setup in this situation. You have somebody top elevator, because when you're top elevator, you can shoot bottom whirlpool. You can also step out to catwalk and provide covering fire to batteries and glass. Then you want to have somebody top control. You can do bottom control, but I recommend top control. From that position, you can also crossfire batteries, bridge, glass, so on. Plus, you kind of allow yourself that maneuverability to go help your teammates at elevator if he needs it, or rotate to objective C if he needs it, which then brings me to the person who's set up C. You want to have somebody there because you have great sight lines of batteries, whirlpool even. You can look out into pit. Plus, it allows you to rotate and help your teammate if they push over bridge. So I think all of that is great. And then you also want to have somebody kind of hanging out long haul or the sneaky area, because that also allows kind of them the flexibility to let your teammate know, especially at objective C, if somebody's coming long haul, and then you just have that freedom to rotate and just help each other and just get maximum crossfire. So I believe that that's the best setup, and I'm going to try to make that happen as best as possible in this video. So I'll try to point that out throughout. Here's just an example of the crossfire that you're able to get from control. Kill that one guy. 2 people are pushing C. I noticed my teammate, he needed help at A, but he cleaned it up by the time I could get there, but it still just shows you how you can flow from A to C. Teammate dies at C, so I'm going to check that out. Looks like they traded. Going to put out some crossfire. Teammate also dies at A, so I'm going to go there, but at the same time, my teammate dies at C. So now I'm kind of in a crappy situation where they should be pushing me from both sides, and I'm not exactly sure when or where they're coming from. And you can just see that this guy, he just takes perfect advantage of the fact that I just looked away from control, and he just sneaks up on me and gets me. You'll probably notice throughout the beginning portion of this match that I'm kind of struggling to find my flow, and I think that's just due to the fact that I'm trying to make something happen. Really, I should just be focusing on doing what I can do, and the rest will come. Trying to make these big plays and be a giant game changer more times than not just lets your teammates down, puts you in a bad position. you make decisions that you really shouldn't make. So just focus on what you can do, and that's it. And right as I'm talking about that, I'm about to make one of those mistakes right here. I see that I have a teammate to help, and I just expect him to push with me, and I sprinted in like a madman, honestly. I don't know what I was really expecting. That guy hugged the corner. I whiffed on the melee. Now I'm in the death screen. They have A and B. They're scoring, and they're capping C. Not a good situation. I really should just settle in and go from there. I actually remember that silly death being a little bit of a turnaround for me, because even in the moment I was like, that was really stupid. I should not have died like that. So I'm going to try to settle in and make better decisions. I noticed that we're taking C, so I make the decision to take A. I like this setup more on strongholds. And then I'm going to try to anchor here and just put down whatever damage I can. I'm not really interested in the triple cap. We do have a teammate there, so I'm just going to try to help him, lay down some shots. I'm not exactly sure how, but teammate must have been weak, because even though I put damage on that guy, he still died. But I'm going to clean up the kill. I have no interest in taking B, so I'm just going to retreat, avoid that damage, go back up to A. Teammate's in trouble at C, so I'm going to flow over to C. And this is where I walk into 3 of them. Honestly, I don't think there was a whole lot that I could have done there. My teammate didn't really do a good job of communicating that there was 3 of them there. He just said that he was being pushed at C. So I walk in to C not knowing that there was going to be 3 of them there, and I mean, as you can tell, and as to be expected, I just get cleaned up 3v1. So right now I'm just going to anchor in Whirlpool. I love anchoring here because it gives me great access to A and B if I need to go there. Now I'm going to grab the Needler because camo's up. I like to make use of the sandbox while I can. Needler was there. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to use it. Now my role is damage and intelligence, so I'm not going to try to give away my position unless I have to. I'm trying to get the back smack. I do end up getting it here, and now I'm going to move on, because my role is not to be getting in a dogfight. It's to give information to my team, and if I can do damage, great. Now I did shoot that guy because I wanted to save my teammate. Unfortunately, he dies. Hit this guy with a great grenade. I whiff on the melee. Thank God I didn't die. I probably should have, but we get away with it. And it's kind of going to affect me here, because now I'm going to make a mistake. I'm in no man's land. Putting down some shots on this guy. Teammate grabs him, finishes him off, and I get cleaned up. So right now we're losing B. We have A, they have C. I basically know I'm going to spawn A. So I make the decision that I'm going to go towards C. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm not sure where the enemies are. I find a guy right here. I'm weak. Now I do something that I do like right here. So I'm weak. I know that I need to heal. If one person puts a bullet into me, I'm dead. So I'm going to cover the one angle where they can hit me from. I'm going to hide behind this wall. My shields come back. I'm going to move on, grab the commando, because I always want to have a secondary. This is where I'm not sure if I made a mistake. Let me know what you guys think. I do see that guy. I probably had time to throw a grenade at my feet and bounce it into his face, and probably could have won that exchange there. But at the time, I kind of figured I saw him first, but he had the cover. I didn't really have the cover. He just kind of is able to make me only hit headshots where he can hit my whole body. So that probably was a mistake, but hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Right now I'm holding glass. I'm able to get some really good crossfire. Because of that, we killed 2 of the enemies. I see somebody Whirlpool. I assume he's going to go gold pipe, so I'm going to try to intercept him. I get shot. I'm going to try to play my life. I probably should not have tried to go for the grapple, but I honestly didn't think that guy was going to be so aggressive and chase me out that ledge, but he did, and I die.
Stronghold Bravo lost. Enemy team scored.
So we need an objective. I'm going to go towards C. I think right here is a good place to freeze it. So the enemy throws a plasma grenade. I know that I have 2 decisions. I can either back down, wait for the grenade to blow up. This will provide the enemy time to heal. I don't want that. So my other option is just aggression. I'm going to slide in there, get past the grenade before it blows up. If I hit that shot, that would have been beautiful. I wouldn't have to worry about this play being extended any further, but I get a good bounce off that grenade, clean up that kill, and now I'm going to try to take C. So I'm trying to hold my position. Look at this. This is a good example of being confident with your shots. I just applied as much pressure to that guy as I could. I didn't back down. I didn't allow the shock rifle to make me panic. And because of that, I get rewarded with the kill. We pick up another one there. Another enemy's going to flood in. I'm going to clean that up as well. That's 3 dead. Now we have a teammate taking C. Or excuse me, taking A. I'm going to try to help him. We already have C. So I do believe my teammate made a mistake right here. I really think that that was an example of a teammate just being greedy and trying to pad his stats, essentially. He weakened that guy. He saw that I was there to help, and instead of thinking, great, my teammate can clean that up and I'm going to live up, he decided, no, I put the damage on that guy. I want to get the kill. He runs in. They trade, where I could have just stepped in. I had full shields, put 1 bullet into him or meleeed, and it would have been fine. My teammate would still be alive, and 1 more enemy in the death screen. We narrowly pick up the killing spree there, but we get it. So I'm just going to hold my position. We have A and C. I don't need to rush. They need to make something happen. Just put on some damage for that guy. Teammate cleans it up. I'm going to try to return the favor and just put a little bit of damage on this guy, prevent him from healing, so the teammate can clean that up. You should see from here on out that my goal is just going to be putting pressure on the enemy. They're behind. They need to make something happen. However, right here is just an absolutely terrible job on my part. I was aiming way too much with my right stick. I really should have been settling down and just using my left stick to do the aiming, but luckily we get the kill. And once again, I'm just going back to applying more pressure, killing as many people as I can, damaging as many people as I can. I'm not trying to chase kills. They're just gonna come to me, essentially. Just anchor here. We have C and B. Put some pressure on that guy. Lob a grenade. There we go. We pick up the killing frenzy. I'm just letting these kills come to me. Like, I'm allowing the match to kind of dictate itself right now. I'm just going to keep applying pressure, doing what I can do. Like I said, they have to make something happen. Don't try to be a playmaker in situations where you don't have to be a playmaker. Like right here, we have the lead. They're scoring. A common mistake would be to press and be like, oh, let's finish this game out. I'm going to let my teammates do some of the work. I have a good position here. I'm just going to apply more pressure, put more and more people into the death screen like I just did there. Hopefully try to finish this guy up. Teammate cleans it up. And there we go. Easy victory.